we're getting close to being ready to go here.
Okay.
Jim, I wonder, could you start off and tell us a little bit about your political career in Shannon County? How long have you been in office, and the terms that you've been on county court and other offices you might have held?
Well, I can't call exact years of it, but I was just a little old farmer, lived back up here at Flat Rock. Decided to run for circuit clerk in the quarter. So I come down here to Eminence and filed, run again with her name Earl William Freeman Powell. And there's where I got my schooling, the first part of it. But I got my bill branded. They beat me. Well, I just laughed, went on about it. So I taken over to run for sheriff then. Got elected sheriff 4 years. And then after Hubert Wright defeated me in that, well, I decided to run for presiding judge of the county court. And so I got elected presiding judge, and I've been elected. This makes 7 terms, 4-year terms straight. I don't know where it's what I done or where the people just kind of liked me. I don't know what it was.
Well, that's what I was wondering. What do you owe your political success to?
I owe it to the people. People is just good to me. That's what I say. Of course, I had to repay them back, just in the same way they did me. And I was always the feller if I got beat in politics, so I never got mad at the man that beat me, but I noticed several of them after they'd get defeated, well, then they'd whirl and work for the other fellers against me. And I never could understand that. I like to keep everybody in a good humor and be friendly if I can. So I've had a lot of experience, and it's been schooling to me. When I first elected here, I'd just get $5 a day when we'd have court. And it's generally just the first of the month when they'd pay off $5. But I stayed with it and fit for the taxpayers and the interest to the county. Now then, they pay me a little more, $1,000 a year and $15 a day. And I fit just as hard when I was drawing the $5 a day as I do now. And that's what I want to continue doing for the next 4 years while I'm in here, is work for the interest of the county and the taxpayers.
Shannon County is the second largest county in the state of Missouri. Does that present any particular problems for you as a county judge in trying to administer Shannon County affairs?
Yeah, it's pretty rough. And a lot of the counties awful rough. And you take, when it comes to snow or ice, why, of course, everybody wants their roads cleaned off the next day or two, and it's impossible to get to them. So you get into it a little that way, but you just have to have patience and go along with the people, treat them nice. And if they do you a little wrong, well, try to do them good. If you want to really get even with them, take them and poke a little red apple or something and give them when they're fighting you. And that'll win better than anything you do.
Are there families in this county that hold and have held power in Shannon County politics for a good length of time?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there are families here that's done that.
Do you have to work with and through families a lot to...
Well, some of them. Some of them you can. Some of them you can work with, and some of them you can't. But I always do my best, what I can do and what they allow me to do.
What do you think some of the most significant changes have been in county politics since you first started, compared from then to now?
Well, it's pretty hard to tell. Then, when you first started, if you was a Democrat, you got the Democrats' votes. But if you was a Republican, you got them. But now the people are getting kind of like a difference from pie plant and rhubarb. You can't hardly tell whether they're Republicans or Democrats.
So you think Shannon County may not remain staunchly Democratic the next 25 years like it's been?
I don't think it will. No, I don't think it will. I think it'll be a great change. Now, I think two parties is a fine thing. That way one try to keep the other lined out. If they don't, to get into it and get their job. So I think better ought to be one or the other. Of course, nice if a man was on it, you didn't think was the right kind of man, why, if you didn't vote for the other one, scratch him anyhow, if he wasn't the right kind. But make sure you knew it before, not take somebody else's word. Be sure you knew what it was.
If there was to be a mine go in Shannon County, and Shannon County get into mining industrially in a big way, what effect, if any, do you think that would have on county politics?
Oh, I don't know, but it'd really help on county politics for it'd just be so much better for the county and the politicians too.
More revenue generated?
That's right. Now, I've seen the time here when their warrants wasn't no count. Somebody'd cash their warrants, and you'd have to discount them, and then they'd turn them in and they'd draw interest off of them. But now, so far, why, like when we went to have the jail built out here, the county had to pay $42,000, like $84,000 to build the jail. We had the money already. We didn't have to write no revenue on the people or no tax valuation either. So where the warrants used to be in the red, and we didn't have money to cash them, I have plenty of money to keep them cashed by being careful and handling the county money right.
What has political power meant in Shannon County before? How has it been exercised in the old days, and how is it today?
Well, it's really the political power, the Democrats is the strongest in Shannon County. More Democrats than is Republicans.
What about electioneering in the old days? How has it changed the way people run for elections, say 50 years ago and now?
Well, back there then, if you got out and seen the people campaign, you had to go afoot or ride a mule or a horse. And then they tried to go all over the county and stay all night wherever the night overtook them. Come back sometimes be gone a week or two before they get back home. Now they've got roads pretty good over the county. Some of them's rough, but they go all over them in these cars, got four-wheel drives and all, and can go see the people. And a lot of people want you to come see them if you run for office, but I was too lazy this time. I knew everybody knew me, so I didn't go to see people this last campaign. Didn't even have no cards. I just thought, well, the people knew me, and if they didn't think I ought to have the job, they'd vote against me, but they kept me in here, and I'm proud of it. Yeah.
You think it made a difference in the election? You're not going to see people this time?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, there'd been more voted if you'd went to see them. But I win with 300 votes, and that was enough. Here, this year, now this campaign ain't like pitching horseshoe. If you pitch horseshoe, the one gets the closest counts, but you've got to get there in this. A lot of fun in it. If you let it, it aggravates you and worry. But if some fellas again you, well, don't never treat him. If you do, try to treat him a little good for the next 4 years. Don't quit him. Don't let him quit you. Just stay right in there. That's the way I do. Holler at them. Ask them what I do for them. Yeah.
What about, you were telling us inside the courtroom, we couldn't hear very well, about when you were a sheriff and what it was like.
Well, when I was sheriff and I come to this here Eminence precinct down here, why, there wasn't a street light in this town. I got them put a little light here on this corner, a little in there, that, and so you can kind of see. They had a dynamo up down here that made light at the time. And the only thing you get paid for then is just if you made a rest or a little mileage, $1 a rest if you made a rest. So the last 2 years I was in, they went to giving us $150 a month. And a little bit of mileage, you wouldn't get much mileage in. So now then, our sheriff business, the budget was $40,000 for this last year. So a lot of difference in the pay now, and there's 14,000 people in Shannon County, and now there's just a little over 7,000. That's the population of the census is just over 7,000. Yeah, it takes people more to take care of them 7,000. Seemed like now they did to take care of 14,000 then. There's 24 voting precincts in the county then where you go vote, make speeches and so on, and now then there's just 11 voting places in the county.
Was there a lot of speech making in those days?
Oh yeah, we used to have stump campaigns. Boy, them was interesting. get to gouge each other a little. Let them twist. And I was a little bit of a gouger. Not bad, just enough to make them sweat a little.
You remember any fights over elections?
Well, not since I've been a running. I'd hear about them before, but we never did have no fights, just only tongue lashing. We'd tongue lash each other. Do things like that. It's quite interesting.
You have a slate, David. Get a slate. Get a slate.